That is an impressive profit for Izzy.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 incredible finds on Antiques Road Trip. Number 10, Wooden Box. Tim Medhurst was in a bit of a pickle in this episode of Road Trip as he was dawdling behind Izzy Barmer's score, but fortunately for him, he saved the best for last. Tim instantly fell in love with the item, realizing it was a letterbox from the 1900s and would be hung from people's doors. This antique wooden letterbox was bought for a risky £140, but that was clearly worth it come to auction.
I'm speechless already.
In the end, it racked up an impressive £2,200 selling price. That's a whopping 15 times what he paid for it, making it Tim's biggest success story on the show.
Congratulations, Tim! An outstanding lot. What a profit!
Number 9, Tea Set. This gaudy little tea set might not be to everyone's taste, but all it takes is a couple of hungry buyers to score a profit. Natasha Raskin-Sharp spotted this pink tea set and was instantly enamoured. She spent only £30 on the set, and as it turned out, it was actually designed by Vilmos Scholny as part of the Vienna World Fair back in 1873.
550 is bid, 650.
Is this happening? Is this happening?
It is, 650 bid, 700.
Natasha certainly made the right call picking this one up, as the price climbed and climbed all the way to 750 quid, a price even she had trouble getting her head around.
Sip, sip, hooray! What a belter of a profit!
Number 8, Toy Rattle. What's the most you'd spend on a baby's rattle? Probably not 25 quid, right? Well, that amount was actually paid off for James Braxton after this curious little item caught his eye.
380 on bid, thank you.
400.
The rattle was made of brass and Indian in origin, a truly fascinating little piece. Fortunately, when it came to auction, it found its audience, as one Belgian buyer bid a surprising £400 on the child's toy. Not bad for something to be given to teething babies.
Well done, James. That item is on its way to Belgium.
Number 7, the £1 glass.
3 pieces, and that's what I'm buying.
You can't go wrong for £1, but you'd certainly have to be an expert to spot something special about this humble little glass. Most would even question what it was used for, with its bizarre shape.
Absolutely delicious little knopped stem, and it sits on a domed and folded foot.
However, Paul Laidlaw was just the man for the job, noticing that it was a Georgian-era item and identified it as being from around 1740 to 1750. The small price tag on the miniature cake stand turned into a tidy £360.
Absolutely outstanding.
Number 6, Love Token.
Georgian hand-painted watercolour, circa 1815 to 1820.
Leave it to the Red Dwarf cast to catch such an intriguing item. When Craig Charles was pitted against Robert Llewellyn, Rob took home the crown, and it's mostly this love letter to thank. This love letter was over 200 years old and was beautifully illustrated.
Nowadays, all young lovers do is to send eggplant and donut emojis.
What sets this one apart from the rest of the items on this list is how intimate it is. A truly unique relic. Plus, buying it for £35 and then selling it for £240 isn't such a bad score either. A very nice find for Izzy and Crichton.
There was a whole lot of love in the room for that lot.
Number 5, Old Signs. Sometimes the experts are shocked to find some antiques are still in circulation. That was definitely the case when Mark Hill got his hands on this remarkable piece of history.
Oh my goodness!
G20's here now. G20's on commission.
While appearing quite basic, these rolled up posters are actually old bus signs from London. They would indicate to commuters where the bus would be headed to next. After snagging these for just £8, Mark managed to sell them for a handsome price of £240. Not bad. Number 4, Elephant Model.
And the auctioneer thinks it could go for a couple of hundred.
The experts just couldn't contain their excitement when the bidding on this item went off the rails. While most of us would dismiss the model of an elephant as nothing special, it sparked interest with online buyers in this episode of Antiques Road Trip. This was, in fact, a Staffordshire elephant, an earthenware model created in roughly 1815.
This is ridiculous.
1,000.
1,000.
Their excitement was justified when the model was bought for £2,700. According to the American buyer, they had been looking to add this to their collection for more than 25 years.
What an amazing result, Charlie.
Number 3. Wooden sculpture.
How different is that? I love objects for objects' sake.
You know things are going to be good when the opening bid on something you bought for 15 quid is already £250. The savvy duo of Margie Cooper and Ochuko Ojiri spotted this intricate sculpture in an antique shop in Gloucester.
The wooden sculpture, really nice piece by Brian Wilshaw.
To their surprise, it was actually made by Brian Wilshire and was once exhibited at the Royal Academy earlier in its lifetime. So clearly £15 was a huge undervalue. At the end of the auction, they were looking at a very nice £420. But honestly, we think it should have been more.
What a result! No one was more surprised than Chuko.
Number 2. The Buddha.
Auctioneer Mark said there'd been some excitement over it.
This one is a previous record holder for the show, and it's no surprise antique expert Anita Manning is behind it. £50 may have seemed like a steep price for this modest Buddha statue, but Manning had a gut feeling about it when she spotted it in a vintage shop in Kent. As it turns out, it was made of bronze and was actually highly sought after.
3-5 again in the doorway. 3,600 bid.
If you get a wee feeling about something.
When it came to auction, it turned out that the buyers were just as enthusiastic about it as she was. When the hammer came down, this piece landed at £3,800, a miraculous 7,500% profit for Anita.
The biggest road trip profit ever!
Number 1. Camera.
75 on that. Bid you 50 quid.
We can't talk about Antiques Road Trip successes without discussing the biggest ever record. Paul Laidlaw couldn't believe his eyes when he spotted this antique camera priced at £60. It was far more precious than it appeared, as it was in fact a very rare Chambre Automatique de Birch sub-miniature camera.
In fact, we've carried out some research and cannot find any other examples that have sold at auction.
The auction selling price landed at a jaw-dropping £20,000, smashing all previous records on the show. The find of the century, and Paul ended up donating every penny to children in need.
That is truly amazing.
I've got no words. I'm over the moon.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.